I'm not going to waste your time. The reason why you struggle with consistency is because you think about it in the short term. Did I go to the gym today? Did I do my business work today? Did I record that video today? Did I do my homework today? Did I eat that meal today? Did I skip my diet today? Did I have a cheat meal today? Did I do my chores today? Did I do this today? Do that? All of it. You think about it as in a daily thing. Consistency is not about what you do per day. Consistency is about long-term growth over a long-term period of time because a day is really not that long. A week isn't that long. A month is decent. A year, that's how you want to look at consistency. And the reason why consistency and just the entire notion of consistency in general totally screws with people's mental health is because they think about it in the short term. Short term fluctuations, ups and downs, ebbs and flows. You're not going to be going to the gym consistently every single day. You're not going to be meditating every single day. You're not going to be journaling every single day. You're not going to be praying 3 times a day every single day. You're not going to be doing these things every single day consistently forever. That's just unrealistic. What is realistic, however, is to set the expectation for yourself that over the span of like a year or so, or just maybe like a couple months, 6 months, that you are going to be doing that thing that you set out yourself to do more, that good habit, more than you were before you started. As in, am I going to the gym more times than I was a year ago? Yes. So therefore you're consistent. Therefore you've grown. Base your progress, not your self-worth. Base your progress on your growth trajectory in terms of years, not days. Because day to day, our growth trajectory in your eyes are probably going to look like this. Because you get up early, but you don't get 100 push-ups in. You take a cold shower, but then it was hot. You hit a workout, and then it wasn't that great. You didn't get a pump. You didn't go to failure in those last few sets. You had some business work to do, didn't get all of it done. You had some schoolwork to do, didn't get all of it done. Had some chores to do, didn't get done. Didn't meditate. Set out to meditate for, well, you meditated today, but it was only for 10 minutes. It's always up and down like that from day to day to day. However, when you zoom out, that growth trajectory, let's zoom out from the day perspective of like this, like that, essentially what's in my eye, dude. Oh man, okay. Apologies, just freaking, let's get a haircut. Let's zoom out. Instead of looking consistency as like a daily thing, let's look at it as a yearly thing. This growth trajectory, like that, is probably going to look like this. It's not going to be like just like crash down to the abyss and then rising up again. Because when you base your consistency as a whole based on just looking at it from day to day, it fluctuates. And if you're watching this video, you probably are really, really bad about tying your self-worth to your habits, tying your identity to your habits. The thing is, you're not those habits at all, right? But you still think about it that way. And you still determine like, oh, am I being successful enough? Am I working hard enough if I'm doing these things? And it's always inconsistent. There's ebbs and flows. So then your self-worth and your identity goes all over the place. That's what really messes with people's mental health in their heads. When it comes to just being consistent in life, in terms of habits like going to the gym or whatnot, that's what messes people up. They don't go every day. No one's consistently doing these things every single day. Let's get real with ourselves here. So why would you put that standard on yourself of like, oh, I got to do this every single day, and if I don't do it every single day, then I'm not working hard enough. I'm an effeminate man. I'm weak, and all these things, and I'm not working hard enough, and therefore my self-worth is lowered because of that. I put myself in a lower position in terms of how I perceive myself, my own little social hierarchy in my mind. Don't do that to yourself. Look at consistency as in a year, like a year passes. Am I going to the gym more? Am I meditating more? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? Because you have this ego that makes you think that you can do these things every single day. And that's what destroys you because you're biting yourself in the ass. Because you think you can do these things every single day. So therefore you set that standard for yourself. And when you can't, that's not only an ego hit, but also a hit to your self-image and your reputation with yourself. Because you said to yourself that you're going to do these things, therefore you can't trust yourself. You feel like you're not a man of your word. Maybe it's not the fact that you're not a man of your word. Maybe it's just because you set an unrealistic standard and word for yourself in the first place. Don't look at consistency like it's a day to day to day to day thing. That's why you struggle with consistency, because you don't think about it in an actually long term perspective. I'm not talking long term in terms of the benefits of these delayed gratification habits. I'm talking long term in terms of how much did I do them over the span of a year? Do I go to the gym more than I did a year ago? Do I meditate more than I did a year ago? Base your growth trajectory on that and rejoice in that fact. And again, all these habits, let them magnify your relationship with Jesus and attach your self-worth to what he says about you, not what your habits say about you, or not what anybody else that tells you should do these things says about you. That's why you struggle with consistency. So next time you're gauging whether or not your physique is good enough because you want to go to the gym and you're supposed to be going to the gym every day, are you going to the gym more than you were a year ago? Think about that. I pray this video guides you, brother. Amen.